Hey, groovy and far out. You have found Life in the 1900s newspapers, where I read old vintage newspaper articles to you. I always like to try the more unusual ones. Today, we're in the happening 60s. Our newspaper today is the Lawrence Daily Journal World from Lawrence, Kansas, dated Friday evening, May 17th, 1963, and the cost was 7 cents. I try to put photos of the places, people, and things mentioned in the newspapers, but sometimes I can't find them. And instead of you just watching the words of the newspaper on the screen for the whole video, I add some pictures to make it a little more entertaining and help you to feel like you were there. Also, watch out for some unusual pop-ups that might not even belong to this decade. Anyway, enjoy. Let's get right into it. Outdoor display draws crowd. Downtown Lawrence's outdoor living display Thursday night had to rough it a bit due to bad weather, but a good turnout by shoppers saved the show. Merchants reported plenty of business activity centered around the 800 block displays along Massachusetts Street. The store owners called it the busiest Thursday night shopping event of the year. Whether it was the inclement weather or just knobbly kneed modesty on the part of the local males, however, the Bermuda shorts contest had to be canceled. Oh, I'm so disappointed. The contest was to have started after stores closed at 8:30 p.m. By that time, however, few males were seen wearing Bermudas, and those who were so clad quickly vanished. No plans have been made as to whether the contest will be held at some other time during the Outdoor Living Show, which continues through Saturday. Special charm all its own. You may not have been aware of it, but May 16th was National Rutabaga Day. Indeed, some cynics may even reply by asking who even cares if there's a National Rutabaga Day, and add that they could not be less concerned about anything than they are about rutabaga. Legend has it that natives of Sweden once were plagued by beggars and took to driving them out of villages by pelting them with turnip-like plants. This practice got to be known as rooting a beggar, and any Swede who spotted a panhandler immediately announced he was going to root a beggar. With the technique worked out so well that Russia, also plagued with people wanting handouts, adopted it. But the Russians, who don't sound their R's, call it rooting a beggar. And that's how the word rutabaga got its origin. At least that's what the legend says. Personally, I'm a little sick because I just tasted some of the plant. It didn't exactly tickle my palate, so next I will try using it for its original purpose. And the target, if I can find it, will be the fellow who started this whole business by honoring it with a special day. The 1963 Grammy Winners were Anthony Newley, Song of the Year, What Kind of Fool Am I? Ella Fitzgerald's Best Female Vocalist with Ella Swings Brightly with Nelson Riddle. Tony Bennett, Best Male Solo with I Left My Heart in San Francisco. And Peter, Paul and Mary, Best Performance by a Vocal Group for If I Had a Hammer. New and wonderful. See it here at your headquarters for Kodak equipment. The Kodak 8 movie camera. Precision, smart styling, budget price. Making movies is as easy as snap shooting with the superbly styled new movie camera. Only $34.50 at Photon Cameras Incorporated. When storms strike and power fails, be ready. Get weather reports and alert bulletins with a powerful and dependable transistor radio from Otisco. No money down, low easy terms. 6 transistor radio operates on its own penlight batteries, complete with leather carrying case. Only $8.88.
What are you listening to? This Remco transistor radio I made myself. Want to listen? Gee, the ball game. It's a real radio and it works great. Could I build one too? Sure. Remco makes it real easy. All you have to do is put together all the parts that come in the Remco kit. The transistor, the tuner, and the separate loudspeaker for broadcasting. Can you do your own broadcasting too? Yeah, sure. I'll do the announcing with this microphone while you work the radio. This is radio station REMCO, Remco, the do-it-yourself radio station. Oh, boy, we're radio engineers.
Fellows, get your Remco radio at your favorite toy store. From $3.95 to $9.95. Every boy wants a Remco toy.
Here's one of those funny hometown articles. Gorilla reported in Missouri. Carthage, Missouri. There's a new report that a gorilla is roaming this area. Mrs. Harlan Lane, who lives 9 miles east of Joplin, says about midnight Tuesday she and her family saw a dark object moving beside the house and heard a snort. Highway Patrolman Joe Hart investigated but found nothing. Several residents in the vicinity reported last week they saw an animal that was either a gorilla or a black bear. Look into the future. Chrysler Corporation has taken a big step into the future with the introduction of the world's first family-size passenger car specifically engineered and designed for turbine power. The Turbine car shown here was unveiled Wednesday in New York and embodies the turbine engineering achievement of a decade of engineering, research, and development. The company will build about 50 of the cars not ready for the open market and will distribute them to selected users beginning this fall in a consumer test program. Each user will have a turbine car for periods up to 3 months under no charge use agreement. It will be built in one body style only, a 4-passenger, 2-door hardtop, and only one color, turbine bronze.
Chrysler Turbine was an early example of an alternative full vehicle, featuring a unique powertrain consisting of a pair of turbines rather than a traditional internal combustion engine. This innovative car had the ability to run on a wide range of fuels, from JP4 jet fuel to perfumes. The turbine power plants of the Chrysler Turbine generated 130 horsepower and an impressive 450 pound-feet of torque. Instead of selling the cars, Chrysler decided to lend them to hand-picked families for extensive testing. Over the course of the program, 203 drivers in 133 cities across the United States collectively covered more than 1 million miles. This user program allowed Chrysler to identify and address any issues or challenges related to the turbine cars. Following the conclusion of the testing program in 1966, Chrysler reclaimed the vehicles and destroyed the majority of them, leaving only 9 surviving cars. Today, all 9 examples are still in existence, with 5 of them in drivable condition.
Moving? Storing? Get wife insurance. It is a wise policy, protects your wife against moving day worry and frazzled nerves. Ask about it today. No obligation. Lawrence Mayflower, 609 Massachusetts. The wife you save may be your own. Prank with cow backfires. Marshall, Missouri. Roses are red, violets are blue. Here lies a cow that Alpha Sigs slew. Read the homemade tombstone near the chapel on the Missouri Valley College campus. The college disciplinary board took a less humorous view of the prank that participated the tombstone. It expelled 6 students Wednesday. A heifer was found dead near the chapel last Friday. Authorities said the animal died of exhaustion after being run from a nearby farm. The pranksters apparently had planned to put the cow on the chapel stage. Sing out for white Levi's slim fits. Everybody's wearing trim, tapered, low-waisted Levi's slim fits because everybody likes the long, lean Levi's look. Cut from rugged twill, Levi's slim fits are equally at home in the classroom, on the campus, wherever young men get together. Now featured at your favorite store. I think in the 60s and even in the 70s, the kings of the slim white pants were the rock and roll stars. Just take a look at these pictures.
Now the little brown rooster told the little black hen to meet him at the ball about 10:30. You know it's tight like that. Beedle-a-bum, you know it's tight like that. Beedle-a-bum, don't you hear me talking to you? You know it's tight like that. I went to see my gal, she lived across the hall. Found a new mule kicking in my stall. You know it's tight like that. Beedle-a-bum, you know it's tight like that. Beedle-a-bum, don't you hear me talking to you? You know it's tight like that. Now I had a little dog, his name was Ball. Give him little taste and he wanted it all. You know it's tight like that. Beedle-a-bum, you know it's tight like that. Beedle-a-bum, don't you hear me talking to you? You know it's tight like that.